What if I told you that the woman who taught us that fashion is about self-expression, not conformity, is now showing us something even more powerful? At 60, Sarah Jessica Parker isn't slowing down. She's speeding up. While the world whispers that style should become sensible after 50, she's proving that playfulness, joy, and audacity don't come with an expiration date. You've seen her transform sidewalks into runways, turn mismatched patterns into poetry, and wear pink tulle like it's a Tuesday morning essential. But here's what strikes me most. She's not dressing for anyone's approval. She's dressing for delight. And that changes everything. Because when you watch her layer unexpected textures, mix vintage with avant-garde, or pair sneakers with evening wear, you're not just seeing fashion, you're seeing freedom. The kind that says, I've earned this joy, and I'm wearing it. So what exactly makes her approach so magnetic? And more importantly, how can we translate that same spirit into our own wardrobes? Let me show you. 1. The power of pattern mixing. Sarah Jessica Parker doesn't just wear patterns. She conducts them like a symphony. Stripes with florals, polka dots with plaids, geometric prints dancing alongside paisley, and somehow it all works. Here's why this matters for you. Pattern mixing is one of the most underrated tools for creating visual interest without adding complexity to your wardrobe. It's playful sophistication in action. Start small. Pair a striped top with a floral scarf. The key is finding a common color thread that ties them together. Think of it as the harmony beneath the melody. Sarah often grounds bold pattern combinations with neutral accessories. A coat, classic pumps, or a structured leather bag. This creates balance. The patterns get to play, but they're anchored by something familiar. It's fashion math that actually makes sense. And here's the beautiful part. When you mix patterns, you signal confidence. You're telling the world that you understand the rules well enough to bend them. That's not rebellion. That's mastery. 2. Texture as your secret weapon. Look closely at any Sarah Jessica Parker outfit, and you'll notice something remarkable. Texture layering. Silk against denim. Velvet with cotton, sequins paired with wool. This is where style becomes three-dimensional. Texture creates depth, movement, and tactile interest that flat fabrics simply cannot achieve. And it's particularly transformative for us at this stage of life. Why? Because texture adds richness without adding effort. A simple outfit, jeans and a sweater, becomes extraordinary when that sweater is chunky knit cashmere or has an interesting weave. Sarah understands this instinctively. She'll wear a satin blouse under a tweed blazer, creating contrast that catches the eye and invites a second look. You don't need a dramatic silhouette when you have textural conversation happening across your body. Think about incorporating one unexpected texture into your outfit tomorrow. Just one element that makes people lean in slightly closer. That's the whisper of elegance we're after. 3. Color confidence that radiates. While others retreat into neutrals, Sarah Jessica Parker reaches for color like it's oxygen. Cobalt blue, fuchsia pink, emerald green, sunshine yellow. She wears the rainbow unapologetically. And here's what I want you to understand. Color is not frivolous. Color is communication. It's mood elevation. It's visibility on your own terms. At 60, she's teaching us that vibrant doesn't mean inappropriate. It means alive. The myth that we should fade into neutrals after 50 is not just outdated, it's oppressive. Color stimulates the eye, lifts the complexion, and broadcasts energy. But here's her secret. She doesn't shy away from head-to-toe color. Monochromatic brights, a full burgundy suit, an entirely pink ensemble. This creates a cohesive, intentional statement rather than a timid splash of color on a safe foundation. Start where you feel comfortable. Maybe it's a bold lipstick or a bold scarf, or perhaps it's finally buying that red coat you've admired for 3 seasons. Color confidence builds gradually, but it transforms exponentially. 4. The art of unexpected proportions. Sarah Jessica Parker plays with proportion like a jazz musician improvises. Freely, confidently, with intuitive precision. Oversized blazers with fitted pants, voluminous skirts with sleek tops, cropped jackets over flowing dresses. This is not accidental. This is intentional asymmetry that creates visual interest and challenges conventional body dressing rules. And I think this is where she offers us the most liberation. We've been told for decades to balance our bodies, hide this, accentuate that, create artificial symmetry. But what if we stopped trying to correct our bodies and started having fun with silhouettes? An oversized men's blazer doesn't make you look bigger. It makes you look bold. A midi skirt with volume doesn't add weight. It adds presence. Sarah demonstrates that proportion play is about creating shapes and shadows, not about concealing. Try pairing something intentionally loose with something deliberately structured. Notice how it feels. Notice how it changes the way you move. That's not just fashion. That's embodied confidence shifting in real time. Accessorizing as storytelling. Here's where Sarah Jessica Parker becomes a masterclass: accessories, statement shoes, vintage brooches, unexpected hats, bags that could be art installations. She understands that accessories don't complete an outfit, they narrate it. Each piece adds a chapter, a reference point, a conversation starter. This is particularly powerful for us because accessories allow reinvention without wardrobe overhaul. You can wear the same black dress 10 different ways with 10 different accessory stories. A sculptural necklace tells one tale. A silk scarf worn as a headband tells another. Vintage earrings whisper history. Modern geometric pieces shout architecture. Sarah layers her accessories fearlessly. Multiple rings, bracelets stacked high, necklaces in varying lengths. This abundance communicates joy, collection, a life richly lived. You don't need expensive pieces, you need meaningful ones. The brooch from your grandmother, the earrings you bought on that trip to Portugal, the scarf that reminds you of possibility. These are not decorations, these are signatures, and they make every outfit unmistakably, undeniably yours. 6. Mixing high and low with grace. One of Sarah Jessica Parker's most democratic lessons? She mixes designer pieces with high street finds without apology or explanation. A vintage Dior coat over jeans from Gap. Manolo Blahniks with a thrifted sweater. This approach democratizes fashion while elevating everything in your wardrobe. It's not about what you spent, it's about how you style. This is freedom, my friend, real freedom. You don't need an unlimited budget to have unlimited style. You need discernment. You need to understand what works for your body, your lifestyle, your authentic expression. Invest in pieces that matter. The coat you'll wear for a decade, the boots that make you stand taller, the bag that holds your life together. Then fill in with accessible basics that you'll refresh seasonally. Sarah shows us that a $15 white t-shirt becomes extraordinary when paired with statement jewelry and confidence. It's the styling, the mixing, the unexpected juxtaposition that creates magic. Your creativity is the luxury item here, and it costs nothing except attention and intention. 7. Embracing joy as your style compass. Above all else, what makes Sarah Jessica Parker's style so magnetic at 60 is this: pure, unfiltered joy. She dresses like someone who genuinely delights in the process. There's playfulness in her choices, curiosity in her combinations, and visible pleasure in her presentation. This is the ultimate lesson. Fashion at this stage of life shouldn't feel like obligation or costume. It should feel like permission. Permission to experiment, to express, to evolve without apology. She wears what makes her smile, what sparks something inside, what feels like an authentic extension of her inner world made visible. And that's the invitation she extends to us all. Stop dressing for approval. Stop following rules designed to keep you small, predictable, invisible. Start asking yourself, what would delight me today? What combination would make me smile when I catch my reflection? What piece brings me genuine pleasure? That's your compass now. Not trends, not age-appropriate guidelines, not what worked in your 30s. Joy, delight, authentic expression. That's the age limit we're breaking here. And at 60, Sarah Jessica Parker stands as living proof that when you dress from that place, style becomes limitless.